Good morning, students and faculty of Lynbrook University. As you know, each week you're required to watch an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. This week's episode is Season 4, Episode 8, Debra's Workout. It's the one where Debra's been very amorous with Ray, and Ray doesn't know why. He later learns that her desire occurs after her workout, so he goes to the gym and tries to see the guy and joins the class, and then wrecks it. It's a great one. You should really check it out. Yeah, we recommend watching that show as soon as possible so you can prepare for what you are about to hear. And, just an ongoing reminder, if you guys could just avoid the science hallway until the HVAC team comes in and clears out the creation, that would be really appreciated.
The HVAC team? Not the hazmat team?
All right, students, before we dismiss you for the end of the day, I'd like to return to you your exams from last week. Most of you, pretty shit job, honestly. I expect at least 65s. Most of these are 64s.
Oh, that's
Professor.
Couple people did what?
How many questions were there? Because depending on the number of questions, we can't possibly have gotten 65s just from division. I know this is a math class. I figured, you would have worked, if that was your target, you would have worked it out so that we would all get 65 if we got X number of I'm just saying.
Damn it, Keith. There are 100 questions.
Shit, I missed.
You need to get 65
You
right.
better give me back my test because I think I only did the first page, Professor. I'm so sorry. I thought there were only 13 questions. My bad.
Well, damn. Well, somehow you got a 75, so that's actually pretty... Well, still, god damn it, Keith. Regardless, all right, let me just, yeah, there you go. Trash.
Professor,
trash.
sorry, question, Professor. How are we supposed to know what we individually got, other than me, of course, if you're putting the failing tests in the trash instead of handing them to us?
Oh, no, this is my lunch. Trash. I'm throwing out my extra Skittles one at a time.
Doc, I'd really like to know my score.
Professor,
like
can you not
grade.
use the stack of tests to sort of make a little slide for the Skittles to go down? I'm just worried, the HVAC team has not been attending to this building so much with what's going on in the science hall. So I was just, with the heat and everything, whoever's on top of the stack, they're going to have to taste the rainbow if they want to find out what they got on the test. It's going to be streaks.
And that's 1 week detention for you, Dean.
Oh, come on, man.
All right. Here we go. All right, here's yours back. Here's yours back. Here's yours back. Mike.
Yeah.
Pretty good job, sport. Keep up the good work.
Holy shit.
Let's see. You did okay.
Oh, damn, I got the Skittles one. At least this is better than the time you had all those Hershey Kisses.
What'd you get, Zach?
I got an 84. I missed 26 questions.
That's pretty fucking good, actually.
It's okay. I'm here on a genius scholarship, so this is gonna be wreck my 4.0.
I got a 100. I got a perfect score. I got all of them right.
What? You got 100? I mean, sorry, you got 100?
Yeah.
I don't want to insult you with my emphasis there, but
you already did. So the damage is kind of done already. But holy shit! I didn't study for this at all.
And didn't you get a 15 on the last test?
I did get a 15 on the last test.
All right, students. Enough with the peanut gallery talk. We'll meet up in 2 days for our next class, where we will discuss the Pythagorean theorem. Because apparently, a lot of you still don't understand that 10th grade thingam. And Mike, stay with me for an extra minute after everyone leaves.
I mean, okay.
Hey, Mike, you want a quick lick of the Skittles before you want to lick the skit before I
don't.
hop?
I don't.
Go on. Man, nobody licks the skit like you, Mike. You're a cool guy.
Yeah,
All right.
They call me the skit master.
Damn. Do girls know you lick skit that well?
Doc, I really don't think that's an appropriate question for you to ask me.
Oh,
anyway,
believe me, Doc, it doesn't transfer.
Get the
All
fuck
right,
out
I
of
gotta
here.
go.
Zach, I don't know you like that.
I
You
just know what
sit
I've
next
heard.
to
Look,
me.
I gotta go. I gotta get to my next class.
He hasn't. Doc, I know what you're thinking. He hasn't heard anything. I've never slept with a woman. What's your question?
Mike, I know. My question, well, what I wanted to say is, I wanted to congratulate you in private because not only are you the only person to get a 100 on this test in this class, you're the only person to ever do it. I make this test intentionally very difficult, and I'm impressed with your skill.
I see that you put it as D's all the way down, which that was it's a tricky method there, sir.
Well, regardless, I think you did great. I just want you to keep up the good work. Plenty of kids in this room who definitely need more help. If you could help out some other kids if they have any questions, that'd be great.
You want me to help them? I've always been the kid to get the help. I've never been asked to tutor before. This is an honor.
Hey, unless you just filled in a bunch of D's randomly, which I don't think you did.
No.
You got it. Shit, I'm late. Hey, I gotta run. I will see you in class on Wednesday. Good job, sport. Go celebrate.
I will.
As the professor runs out the door, who we did not give a name, a pamphlet falls from his bag.
Oh, hey, Doc, you dropped this. The hell's this? Mike looks at the pamphlet. We get an over the shoulder look of a dramatic camera going up his hair over, zooms in on the pamphlet. It's a pamphlet with a very, very, very muscular man, shredded to all holy hell, clearly oiled up, and on a pump and everything. And Mike's like, wow, this guy's good look. Nick Bronson, he's got an aerobics class here.
The camera continues to zoom into Nick Bronson's brochure until it becomes 3-dimensional, and we pass through the brochure into Nick Bronson's aerobics studio at the gym.
That's a really good transition.
Thank you.
But specifically, we transition from the paper abs to the actual abs and then zoom out.
What? Oh, yeah.
Right.
We zoom all the way in, and it stays really blurry and matte and kind of like crinkly, and then it fades into his washboard abs and zooms out from there into the aerobics studio where he's leading a class that includes Adam and Alex. Come on, work it, folks, around the world. Let's go. Come on.
Come on,
Get
Adam.
up there. Get up. Oh, shit. Alex, this is going a lot. I should not have worn all this suede. This is fucking crazy. I didn't think it was going to be this.
Hey, Adam, no suede, no gain.
I do wash my suede jacket in Gain, so
hey,
that resonates with me.
Clever bitch.
They really got to fix the air conditioning in this fucking gym, though. It's so hot.
I know. It's so... Oh, I was definitely going to say hot. It's not cold. Yeah.
I am still so suspicious about whether or not you are cold-blooded, Alex. But shit, we're doing the stair
that's
steps.
Something that's always been a thing with me. I like going up, but my favorite part is going back down.
That's right.
It's like, gravity. Yeah, am I right?
Sides to sides, folks.
Adam, left first.
Sorry.
Ow.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Left
sorry, man.
first.
Sorry. Oh, God. Ow. This class is so popular, there's no room to make mistakes.
Yeah, if there's one more person in here, I feel that we're gonna have too many people.
Door bursts open from the back.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, come on in, come on. We're like 15 minutes into the class already. Come on, we gotta keep moving. Get that heart rate up and hop right in, Professor. Good to see you again.
The professor rips off his tearaway pants. He forgot to put on shorts. but he's just gotta pretend he meant to do that. He's just going for it.
Luckily,
still got the jacket on top.
Yeah, just tearaway pants. He is wearing a full classic professor sweater vest with a suit and patches on the elbows over.
Absolute elbow patches. I was
tweed, and glasses and thick white beard. And now we're all picturing the man.
Yes.
And yeah, he tears away his pants. Luckily, his briefs are very aerodynamic and breathable, so he's ready for everything. Argyle socks that go up to mid-calf, not so much. Loafers, not so attuned to this task, but he's ready. And he comes in taking the class by storm. We see a montage of him doing all the moves on the little stool step. He, gets up, holds himself up on one hand like a breakdancing move, does all these cool spins and flips. He's, helping other people with their form as he's doing incredible things with his lower body. He's really giving Nick Bronson a run for his money.
Whoa! I feel excellent.
Professor, slow down. So just focus on doing the moves. We don't want to tire her out too fast, I know you're been coming here for a while. You really got it down, but we got some beginners in here, so just slow it down, take it easy. We're transitioning to a lower BPM here on the boombox, folks. Here we go. All right, just cooling down. This has been a great class. You all been doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you. And just to see the men and women that you've become over this 15 minutes has been just incredible. I really am so proud of you. And
Kid in the front row breaks down in tears.
As Nick Bronson is talking, we slowly pan past everyone actively listening to one of the back windows, and we just see a concerned Mike trying to peer in through the window.
How do you not bring shorts? That doesn't make any sense. How does this professor's breaking all sorts of regulations here? I don't understand it.
Sir, we have a pretty strict no creepily staring through the window policy at the gym. So.
Oh, I'm not creepily staring through the window. I'm
You're sweating pretty hard.
Yeah,
sir.
it's hot as all hell. There's no the air conditioning is not working in here.
Look, they're busy in the science hall. We've put in so many maintenance requests.
Yeah.
We're doing our best. We put up the fans. We got a box fan right there. Go stand in front of it. Cool yourself off. Stop staring at the aerobics class, dude.
If I can't, dude,
Dude, stop trying to relate to me by also calling me dude.
What's your name?
We know. My name is Tyrone, and I.
What's your last name, Tyrone?
My name is Tyrone Barbells Johnson. My nickname is Barbells because, as you can see, I only do arms.
Yeah, no, I can tell you got a real Dorito look, body look going on here.
I think of it more as like the space shuttle. You know how the space shuttle has the big things on the sides, but it's kind of thin in the middle?
Yeah,
that's what I'm going for. Anyway.
You don't work out abs or legs.
I wanted my nickname to be Space Shuttle, but it did not catch on. And, the critical thinking skills in this gym gets a lot of meatheads in it. Pretty much just, first thought, best thought with those guys. And they saw me on the barbells. They said, we're going to call you Barbells. Anyway, you got to step away from the window.
As Barbells is talking, a little kid sneaks up behind him and pushes him so that he starts turtle shelling on his back. Hey, good luck getting up now, Barbells.
He uses his massive arms to sort of like lever himself up from the floor, sort of like that Boston Dynamics robot dog does, and puts himself back onto sort of steady footing. That keeps happening, and it's the more time I spend here talking to you, the more time I'm not keeping a constant eye out for the, roving bands of children that come in this gym to use the trampoline pit. We got a trampoline pit with the, the foam cubes in it. Dude. I've seen you in there, right? You You hide in there when you're upset, right? You crawl into the foam cubes and sort of have like little like sensory breakdown or something.
Yeah. You could say I frequent the pit. That's an accurate statement.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to step away from the window.
Barbells, I got a question for you.
Can you ask me that over here, away from where people are working out and on display? I personally, I was against installing the picture window into the aerobics room, at the rear, so it's all ass.
Yeah. No,
I was overruled.
It's a weird setup.
I was overruled.
Listen.
And it shouldn't be one-way glass. I find that sort of problematic.
You're a
that
talker,
they can't
Barbell?
see. I'm trying to unionize the gym, okay? Don't tell anyone, because we haven't gone through all the procedural steps yet, but I am passing around union cards to the other employees at the gym.
Do you work at the gym? That was never established.
Yeah.
I thought you were just
think
a guy that came here.
I think I mentioned making maintenance requests about the air conditioning, which it would be strange for me to do if I didn't work here. That's real Karen behavior, I feel.
I suppose so.
Also, don't be careful if you're going to go and use the elliptical. Karen, because of her wide stance, does need all three of the ones that she's straddling. So
I see that. It's actually quite impressive that she's making it work. She's got like her arm. She's not really touching the pedals at all. Her arms are just wrapped around her legs are just wrapped around the arm swinging parts.
Ever since she won the Guinness World Record for riding the world's widest horse, it's been difficult for her to fit onto the standard machine.
Right.
So, as you can imagine, what did you want to ask me? Come here.
Okay.
Let's go to the smoothie bar. Let's go to the...
You're moving me around a lot here. All right.
And yes, we're only serving lukewarm smoothies right now just because of, the air conditioning.
The situation.
The ingredients are cold. The ingredients are cold and well preserved. The moment they get pulled out of the refrigerator, though, the humidity hits, and they are, room temp for sure. So if you're fine with drinking warm yogurt, we can whip you up something fantastic.
Great, yeah, I'll get
And the problem with the humidity is the whey is not dissolving, so there is some grit.
Barbell, I don't know if you have the wisdom I'm looking for here. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Just ask me the question.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I was going to say, Doc, the math professor that just walked in.
Yeah, I'm in one of his advanced calculus classes. This is work study for me. I'm not a full-time gym employee, but
I understand.
Yes, I do know him.
Okay. He's a pretty tough grader, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. I am scraping by in that class.
Yeah, that
Luckily,
checks out.
All of the tests and quizzes are 100 questions, so I know exactly where I stand.
Yeah.
But, I'm getting 70s, 69s, which, is nice, but 68, 67, not so much. But
Dude, check this out.
Eking. Yeah?
Mike takes out the paper. His test paper. Puts it down.
100? On one of Doc's quizzes?
Yeah.
Shit, and this is hard stuff. This is Pythagorean. What?
Barbos, look at me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Look at me in the eyes.
I'm looking.
Look deep into my eyes.
Yeah.
Is there any iota of intelligence behind these eyes?
I don't like to make sweeping generalizations of people. I'm sure you're really good. I'm sure you're really good at
Barbell, I will push you over if I don't get a straight answer from you.
No, obviously not. You're not good at math, clearly. Everything about you just screams that you don't know how to add, and that if I need to tip at a restaurant, I certainly shouldn't turn to you.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I was gonna say but I was gonna say it looks like you might be you might have the kind of intelligence where you're good at judging distances or identifying colors that go well together.
That's called spatial intelligence.
Thank you.
Hey, Greg.
Thank you.
Greg is Greg comes in and provides sort of motivation to some of our less motivated athletes that come in here. Just calling out nice things about them, their eyes, which obviously when you came in he did not do. That sort of thing. Just little confidence boosters.
I don't think Greg said a single nice thing to me, actually, as I walked in here.
We cut back to Mike walking into the gym 15 minutes ago.
Before Mike walks in, there's like a few other people before him, like, hi, nice to see you. Oh, you have such beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely hairdo.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Greg. All right.
Mr. Jameson, come in. Can I get your coat?
Oh, of course, Greg. You are always so kind. Hey, what do you think of my mustache? Curled it special for you.
Oh, my goodness. I died and went to hairy heaven.
I'm sure he was just, turned around. He was looking up something.
Just a positive workspace. Positive
Partial
workspace.
partial eclipse today, so I think he was probably distracted by that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Doc isn't a friendly guy, but I notice he's smiling in that aerobics class right there.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've been in there wiping up while that class is going on, and I've never seen as happy or virile a man as him when he tears his tearaway pants off and works out in his suit. Incredible.
Yeah, does he often just go full Pooh Bear during his workouts? Because he's doing that today.
He's got briefs.
He's got
like mesh briefs.
Okay.
I mean, you can see.
Mesh. That's the problem. Yeah.
It's a wide mesh, but it's there. He has the support, and that's what's important in aerobics.
Right.
And I mean, the support is not substantial, but it keeps things roughly in place. I mean, there is dangling.
I don't know why you're saying so much. I was trying to pay very close attention to the situation before you rudely gave me warm yogurt. So I think
I'm gonna take it back if you don't want it. Jesus Christ!
I want it.
No. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna leave it on the counter here for the next person out.
Done. It's gonna curdle. It's gonna be bad.
I'll give it to you then.
Give me my yogurt.
What's in it for me? Will you sign this union card?
I don't work for your
They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. Come on, help me. Help me form an illegal union. Come on. And then I'll give you your warm yogurt. This is a classic quid pro yo.
I'll help seize the means of production. That's fine.
Fuck, Alex.
What a great
that
workout.
was the best workout I've had maybe in my entire life. I've never felt so fit.
Top 3 for me, definitely.
I would love to hear about the other two later. Hey, is that Mike?
Oh, sure. No story time for Alex. Oh, hey, it is Mike.
Hey, Mike, what's up? What do you do? I thought you don't exercise. What are you doing here?
Yeah, no, I'm adamantly... I think that God intended the sweat to stay in our bodies. That's why all the liquid, the blood, everything should stay inside at all times.
I think you're missing a big one. Think you're missing a big one there.
No,
big
I'm
major
aware.
one.
I'm aware. Also come. That's why I
Missing one more. Nope, missing one more. Pretty major one.
Tears?
Think kidneys.
Oh.
P.S.
Yeah, that's right. No,
Mike,
that's why
Mike,
I am participating in No Piss January. So.
Wow, still? It's April.
Yeah, no, I think that I'm just going strong here.
If I go back to the dorm room and I can't find my cork again, I'm gonna be pissed.
No,
and no pun intended.
You won't be, and I'll tell you why. But that's a different.
Come on,
that's
man. Every January you ruin all of my wines. What's up with that?
Yeah,
I gotta. It's. Listen, I respect your traditions. You gotta respect mine.
I mean, I go out and I buy the big gallon jug of wine with its gigantic cork.
So
And then-
also we're gonna step back for a second. I really don't think wine should be presented in gallons. That's another moral line in the sand for me. I've been overlooking it for a while, but it's kind of where I'm gonna call it.
You might have a problem with the bottle. You clearly don't have a problem with the cork.
No,
according
the
to
corks are high quality.
The call I received from your urologist about you refusing to remove it. Refusing to remove it at the end on January 31st.
Yeah, that's gotta remove you as my emergency contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
what are you doing here?
Yeah, what? You don't work out.
No, I don't. No, I actively refuse to. No. So you see that guy right there with the dick hanging out? Technically not hanging out. Technically it's mesh
It's not
briefs.
hanging out. That's I mean, it's a wide mesh, but it's there.
Firmly
It's support.
packed.
Yeah.
Firmly packed is a great way to describe it. What about him?
Yeah,
He's
that's
been
my
coming to all the
professor.
classes. We've seen him. What?
That's my professor.
That's your
my math
professor.
Yeah.
Your math?
okay.
I thought, but you're failing math, right? I heard you
No.
crying about it in the.
Not any,
I could have sworn
You-
I was walking past the trampoline pit and I heard you
Adam-
crying about.
Adam,
Yes?
you will never, ever find me partaking in sinful crying in the ball pit ever again. Because look at this. Look at this grade. Look at this
Is
fucking
that
grade right here.
That's a mistake? That like line next to your zeros is like
No.
an errant mark or no?
No.
A
No.
100.
Yeah.
You got a 100 on a math test.
Yeah, and I
Goddamn,
know enough
dude.
math to know that's pretty good, right?
But there are
really
triangles on here, and you can barely. I asked you to like subtract how many of us would be on the podcast if Alex left, and you couldn't do that.
It's got to be 7, right? Yeah, I'm aware.
It's something like that. Yeah, I'm also not super like sure how this happened or why this happened. I mean,
here's
look-
my thought. Here's my thought. As he
Uh-huh.
was leaving, this fell out of his mesh pocket.
right.
Oh yeah,
this
that's our
is
instructor.
that's
It's Nick
for this.
Bronson, yeah.
Yeah. You see? Open it up. What do you see inside?
Is he a hot guy?
A lot of hearts, right? A lot of hearts.
Yeah. I
Lot
mean,
of hearts.
yeah, there's all the
So-
different photos of Nick Bronson, various muscly poses, and
Yeah.
there are hearts around them. Are you sure that? I mean, that's the design of the brochure, though, right? Or no?
I think the reason why he gave me a 100 is because he wants to fuck Nick Bronson.
Let me see that.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if those dots connect, Mike.
Oh
No,
no,
they
I
do.
mean on the back it does. I
connect
mean,
them.
get a load of that drawing, Alex. And I
But,
do
like-
mean a load.
Oh, he did.
you do understand like the separation of logic here, right? Like he wants to fuck Nick Bronson, sure,
Yeah.
whatever.
Everybody does.
How does him giving you 100 on your test get him closer
yeah,
to
is
that
he
goal?
is he like giving everyone on the test hundreds? Like
No,
or
no,
is
why
it
does he-
just you?
no. Just me.
But like, why? I don't get. Like, do you think maybe it just earned it?
Yeah, I mean it sort of seems like you must have earned it because if he's not giving it to everyone, then he must not be. I'm making a leap in logic myself that he's so horny that he wants to give everyone hundreds. But it seems like, I mean,
It's just you, man. Like,
might be just be you.
I don't. Okay. All right. Listen, if you disagree with me that strongly, then Adam, you can walk away, and Alex and I can do this, just the 12 of us.
Mike, that's a good callback to earlier, but Alex and I are actually going out for hot yogurt.
Oh, what?
I'm
Why?
sorry, I misspoke. Hot yoga, but actually, hot yogurt sounds pretty good. Alex, you want to go to the smoothie bar?
yeah, sure. Hot yogurt can wait.
All right, Mike. Good luck with your side quest or whatever this is.
I mean,
Go-
I could
enjoy
I
it.
could go for a steamy Gert, but okay.
Bye. Congrats on the 100.
Yeah, congrats.
Hopefully, it wasn't a derived plot by your professor to fuck a much younger man. Again.
Again.
Thanks for your
Oh,
support,
yeah.
guys.
Mike, he arrives at the dorm building. Oh, hold the door there.
Hey. Oh, hello.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Nick Bronson, nice to meet you. I'm just meeting
Yeah.
someone here.
Oh, Nick, hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. I'm Mike Guy.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm a little bit starstruck. I see you all the time at the gym doing the aerobics class, and you seem to do such a great job. I
Oh,
just wanted
really?
to say, yeah. Never gone to it, but I've
Yeah, I
always
haven't
seen
seen you, and I normally leave through the back, so I'm not sure how you were able to see me at the aerobics class. Oh well.
well, there's a one-way window.
What?
At the yeah, there's a one-way window that was installed there, and so I check it out. It's great. You do good work. People really enjoy it.
All right. I mean, I guess it's my passion. I love physical fitness, and I love helping
Yeah.
people get fit.
and-
I could give you a free class if you wanted.
Oh, I'm morally opposed to exercise, but that's so kind of you.
You're one of
that's so
those,
kind of
huh?
you. Yeah. This and they got me. What can I say? They make a compelling argument.
Okay, we flash back to someone knocking on Mike's door.
Hey, Mike is mid workout. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, have you heard the good news?
No, what's the? I got like 10 minutes left before I gotta do the next set. What's the matter? 10 seconds left.
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
Jesus doesn't want you to.
Doesn't want me to exercise?
He doesn't
Here's our
want you.
pamphlet. Sweat is sin.
Here's our pamphlet, Sweat is Sin. You don't need to exercise because Jesus is strong enough to carry. Jesus is
Yeah.
strong enough to carry you. Sorry,
Let
I'm
me tell you.
emotional.
Let me tell you a story that you've never heard before. So you're walking along a beach, right? And we cut back.
This is from the Bible.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah, you're one of. They got you, huh? They've been
Yeah, but,
going door to door. They've really been. Honestly, it was fine at first, pretty innocuous, but I have noticed a little dip in my attendance lately. I mean, it's tough
Listen.
out there.
I can't blame people coming to Christ. That's great. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, hey, you do you. You know, I'm not one of those that I'm not one of those. Hey, stop it. But I think that you do good work. You make
But, I
people
mean-
happy. There's validity
mean-
to that.
You do think I'm going to hell, though, right?
Oh, 100%. Well, because where
Yeah,
else do
so-
you sweat? You sweat when you exercise. You sweat
Here.
in hell because it's hot.
It's
You know,
hot as
it's-
hell in this lobby, for one thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
God.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure you just end up here when you die. So
I mean, it's good in the gym because that's you shed a ton of sweat, but
right, which is
God.
what the devil wants. Yeah. But yeah,
so
I mean-
I'm waiting for someone.
who are you waiting for, if you don't mind me asking?
The professor who is also an RA in this dorm building to get a little extra money on the side. Doc, you know
Yeah.
Doc.
I know
Yeah.
Doc. Yeah.
Yeah, he booked a private session with me, so
Oh, he did.
yeah, he booked a private session with me, so I'm just gonna come up to his. He's gonna come down and get me, and I'm gonna help him work out in his private room.
The stairs open and Doc walks out like in a bathrobe, like, "Oh, Nick, hello. Sorry, I just stepped out of the shower."
Oh, hey.
Oh, hello, Mike.
Hey, Doc, hello. What's? I shouldn't ask. This is none of my business, but it's good to see you. It's good to
It's
see
not.
You're right. It is none of your business.
It's really not.
you. Okay,
I'm not-
All right.
Can we?
I'm trying to stay fit, Mike. It's just how it is. And if you keep getting letting suspicion, lead your life, it's gonna lead to anger. And I mean, my brother has a huge anger problem. We call him Grumpy. So,
Yeah, you were telling me about your 6 brothers.
yeah, we everything changed for us when I moved out. You see, there was this girl we housed for a little bit. They start walking away.
Yeah, tell
Hey,
me this
Professor,
story
I have a
again. It's
question.
really interesting.
I have a question about the test that next week.
The next test, yeah. What's up?
Yeah. What's gonna be on it?
Math.
Okay. Can I get 100?
Nick sort of puts his hand on the small of Doc's back to like lead him towards the stairs so he can get away from Mike.
You could see you see him talking to himself like, I can't change anything. You know, Mike, you just try your best, and I'm confident that you're gonna do just fine.
All right. Okay, Doc, you got it.
As they walk away, Nick winks to Mike.
Ding. That'll be a sound effect.
Validation. I knew it.
Hey, stop yelling in the lobby. It's too hot for that shit.
Shut up, Jeff. You don't know anything.
Are you coming in or going out, Mike?
I'm
Seriously.
going out. I'm going out.
Okay, I'm gonna lock the door because I gotta go on my break.
Wait.
Okay, so you can't get back in. Just so
Jeff,
you can't get back in for 30 minutes.
Jeff, I actively don't give a shit about your schedule. You're just being a dick right now. So that's what I'm saying.
Mike, I know it's hot. It's hot, but let's not let our tempers flare too much. If you get one more violation, you're out on your ass, you know.
Okay.
I caught you with that candle.
Jeff?
I caught you with all those candles. God, I've never seen so many candles in a dorm room.
I'm gonna Okay, it was a Yankee candle sale. Okay, what was I supposed to do? We're gonna de-escalate. We're gonna take it down a notch.
I should have known. I saw you coming in with that cart full of Yankee candles. I should have put two and two together, but I didn't.
Jeff, listen to me right now. You ready?
Yes.
You ready? I don't know if you're ready. Are you sure you're ready?
Mike, I swear to God. Just say it.
Jeff? Fuck you. And Mike sprints out.
We flash forward
to Mike running up at the hot yogurt stand. I'm sorry. I was going to Alex and Adam, but if you want to do something else, go ahead.
We follow the camera. Drone shot, aerial shot following Mike as he sprints across the campus. He is not fast, by the way, and he does trip a couple times.
Because he does not exercise ever.
Not even over anything. It's just like, you know, when you sort of hit the ground weird with your sneaker and you sort of stutter step. It's a lot of those. It's more of those than you would expect a person to have. And he's at the base of the great staircase and mentally, you know, trying to work out. You can see all this from the drone shot. Work out whether or not he has the stamina to go up the 49 steps that are there. But Adam and Alex are walking down the steps at the same time.
It's basically milk, right? Like, it's just so hot, it's melted all the things, and it's basically just
it's
milk.
Like thick milk.
Alex.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
We stop 3 steps above Mike.
Hey, Mike. You're looking all sweaty.
Yeah, the top of your head looks red and wet.
Shit. I'll deal with that later. Guys, I got confirmation. Come here.
Mike, we know you got confirmation. You brag about it every night when you're praying to Jesus.
No, not that confirmation. I did get that. That's not what I'm talking about. I think it was undone because I spilled the drop of sweat. I gotta read the bylaws of the cult. Yeah, it's.
Hey man, shit happens. I got you. Did you just say cult? Never mind.
Yeah. How many?
The church
so many cults. Oh my god!
Listen, the Church of the Lazy Day Saints is not a cult. It's not. It's not a cult.
It's good.
That's great.
It's
all right.
It's a legitimate Protestant organization, and I anyway. We'll talk later. But my point is, the professor is giving me good grades because he gets it in with fucking Nick.
But like,
how?
Why?
And
like, does Nick owe you? Like, Nick, I don't like. Do you know him?
No. I saw.
Explain this to me in a way that it makes sense. I don't understand, and it's making me mad.
I've watched his aerobics class. And he was walking up the stairs with the professor that had just gotten out of the shower. Also a sin, by the way. But he had just gotten out of the shower.
We know you feel that way, and we've begged you to
I lit the candles. to get rid of the smell, okay?
He did.
I
Set
tried
my
my
shower
best.
curtain on fire. Shower curtain that I bought. That's threshold, Mike. That's a step above room essentials from Target.
If I have the candles going, you don't need a shower too. It's one or the other. You don't. Other than that, you're doing full on aromatherapy, which we know is a Satanist cult. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. My point is, as they were walking up the stairs, Nick turned to me and he winked.
Okay, but
Okay.
like.
But why you is I
did you
think
pay
what
him?
Alex is getting
Like-
at. Why?
Like what's happening
I
here?
don't
Like,
know.
what does
I-
Nick want to fuck Doc? Does Doc like
I mean,
what
he
does Nick
seemed into
get
it.
out of this?
He seemed
But, like-
into it.
Like, did he know you were having trouble in math? Like, there are parts of this story that are missing.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
did
I'm
you-
giving you.
You've been showing us everyone your test. Did you show him your test, or was that not? Did that not happen?
Oh, I don't
'Cause-
know if that came up actually.
Does
I don't know if I brought that up to Nick when I spoke to him.
Mike, you're setting a very dangerous precedent here. For
What's the
4
precedent?
long years, this like our lives have made nothing but perfect sense.
Yeah.
And now, for the first time, something
There's a
doesn't add
logical
up.
hole in something that's happened
And
to us,
I
which
feel
is
like you don't see the hole, which is
I
kind of
don't.
even more frustrating.
I don't. I
mean-
needed a better grade. Nick smashes Doc, and now I got a good grade.
There's
they're correlated.
that
But
first
I-
link in the
why?
chain doesn't add up.
Does Nick know what he's doing? Is it like
He
like,
winked at me. He must know.
like why does Doc think giving you 100s gets him late? What?
Or is it the other way around? Like, we're not sure about the directionality of it. Are you
So you
getting
think-
100s because the professor is fucking Nick Bronson? Or is Nick Bronson fucking the professor? Because
To get
you're
you
getting
100s. And in which case, why would he do that? And why would Doc give you 100? I don't get it.
I just know it's happening. I just know that my grades are a direct result of the frick-frack that's happening up in the shower.
You think that? Wow. Okay. It didn't sound from your story like you knew that they were going to have sex in the shower, but that's
I suppose I don't. I suppose it might be a frick-frack on the bed. That also could be a possibility. But I don't know. I don't know.
that's
Like, have
just,
you spoken to Nick before this?
No,
Does
I
he
was,
did
I was
he
a fan.
did he know you existed?
No, because it's a one-way mirror. It's not really
Then what the hell is happening?
You guys
We
raised
cut
some good
to-
points.
Okay. We cut to the basement of a church on the outskirts of Lynbrook. Okay, folks, the meeting of the Jehovah's Witnesses is now assembled, and we're just waiting for one more member, and then we'll be able to get down to business. Has anyone seen Nick? Do we know if Nick is coming? Has he texted? Do we think he's on a 5K run? You know, he likes to do those.
Yeah, I think he's running a little behind. He should be here in a second.
I heard he was running into a behind.
Whoa, okay, all right.
hey,
Gossip.
hey, Dave.
Gossip is a sin, Dave. You too, Doug. It is so wonderfully cool in here, by the way. It's so hot outside. I love that
I
our air
love that we
conditioner
rerouted
works.
all of the air conditioning into this one room.
I was just
Good
gonna
for
say,
exercise.
if Nick is running late, at least he's running at all, right? Praise God,
Yeah.
amen.
Praise God.
A rep,
Praise God, amen.
A rep.
a rep, I guess.
A
Let's
rep.
all do a curl. Do a curl. Everybody do
Nick
two
curl.
curls. Do two curls close together, so very close, almost like you're doing prayer hands. You follow? I know this is
Yeah.
new. This is
Yeah,
new.
like-
This is
it's
new
like
for the
it's like-
scripture.
It's a dual hammer curl that's almost touching. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
I get it.
If you're not using dumbbells, which obviously we all are, I mean,
so many dumbbells.
I know, but if you weren't, you could put your hands together and do it. So it works. I'm confident. I know you guys think I'm making this up as I go along, but God is telling me this is the regimen. You're gonna see gains, and you're gonna, climb that Stairmaster to heaven. What did you guys think of the demo I sent around? Stairmaster to heaven.
Stairmaster to heaven. I think it's pretty solid. I think honestly,
good parody.
work.
Good parody.
Yeah,
or
good parody.
I think it was overrated. I think I don't really think it's a little derivative, if I'm being honest.
You would, Jennifer.
Jennifer,
You would.
you suck.
You want feedback. I think that you're struggling.
We know you toured with Led Zeppelin in the 60s. We know. Before they were popular.
They remember my name. That's all I'm saying. They signed my yearbook and everything. They wrote a full sentence beyond hags, okay?
Have a great summer is hardly a full sentence beyond hags, Jennifer. And for if you bring up going to high school with Led Zeppelin again, you gotta stop. Okay, that's not what this group is about.
Led was such a great guy. All right,
you know they're 4 guys.
They're all
you
great.
know that.
It doesn't matter how they identify these days.
That's true. The Jehovah's Witnesses are very inclusive. Oh, there's Nick. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Just was taking care of some business. Private session. Wink.
Okay, we were just talking to your twin here.
My brother? Yeah. Whose name would have to be Dick. Yes, Dick is or Rick. Sure. I mean, same name, Richard. His name's Richard.
Or Shtick.
Richard Johnson. Richard Bronson.
Richard Bronson. Yeah, Dick is doing a
Dick Bronson.
Yep. Me, Nick Bronson, and my brother Dick Johnson are that's what the family group chat's for. What did I miss? What's going on?
We were just talking about his Stairmaster to heaven, and I was saying it needs a little bit of work, if I'm being honest, if Led is gonna be impressed at all,
Jennifer, you would say that. We know you went to high school. I assume this has already been shouted at you, so I won't belabor it too much, but we know.
I'm just saying they wouldn't let Weird Al do it. I don't know if they're gonna let you do it. That's all I mean to say.
If you bring up the fact that you went to high school with Weird Al and Led Zeppelin one more time, you're out of the group.
It was amazing. Jimmy Page and Weird Al, they hated each other. They were just going at each other's throat because Jimmy would do a fun little strum, and then Weird Al would be like, "Yeah, well, watch this." And he would do a fun strum, but sarcastically, they hated it. It was great.
It's back when Weird Al was playing guitar instead of accordion. We know. We get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Look, I got an update on the situation. If we want to all just take our seats, I'll pull down the slideshow here.
Okay.
So as you know, Operation Virgin Loser is going fantastically. We have identified, we'll just go through the major updates. A couple months ago, we identified a mark who's associated with the Church of Lazy Day Saints. We got me a job at the Lynbrook University gym, where we know he wouldn't frequent, thereby confusing him when I eventually seduced his professor and started banging him to be able to, I'm working it out, folks, to be able to convince the Mark that the reason he's getting good grades in math is, no, hold on.
Boss, I don't know if you thought this all the way through.
So
it sounds like you just wanted to get fucked.
You just want to fuck with this kid? I thought that the overall logic was that if we made him believe in himself, he'd actually start working out, but that doesn't seem to be working.
Well, we have to break him first to build him up again. This is classic motivational stuff. All right, here is the plan as clearly as I can explain it. We find a kid on campus who is not working out. He's a member of the Church of Lazy Day Saints.
Lazy Day Saints.
I get a job there. I get benefits and health insurance for the first time since I was 26.
I have a question.
Doug.
Are you getting the job with the Lazy Day Saints?
No, that's phase 3. That's phase 3. I have to get a job at Lynbrook University and be on
University. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, and be on the payroll for a while and get good benefits so I can fix my teeth. Then phase 3 is gonna be I actually infiltrate the organization and change it from the inside. No, phase 1, we're still in phase 1. I get a job at Lynbrook University. I seduce a professor that our Mark is taking a class from. Following? I incept the idea that he should give the Mark good grades in the class, and then I performatively try to make the Mark think by strategically leaving brochures around that I've marked up with hearts and crude drawings, make him think that the reason that's happening is because I'm fucking his professor. Then that realization will break him internally. He will go leap into the trampoline pit at the gym. I will fish him out and be his savior. I will pick him up and carry him like Jesus Christ across the beach into the class, get him to start working out, get him away from the Church of Lazy Day Saints. Then he becomes an evangelist for us, starts a running club on campus. We're golden. And I can keep my job so I can pay off my car.
Hey, boss, I got a question.
Yes.
You work at the university now, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't you just now start a running club?
Well, yes. Yes. However,
you're thinking too small, Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Doug. I'm sorry.
This way, it's not traceable to me, okay? Because I start a running club. Lazy Day Saints finds out. They know that the Jehovah's Witnesses are behind it. And then, the whole thing is blown.
It's a turf war, yeah.
They've got the fair game thing. They're going to fair game me. They're going to label me a suppressive person. I know this is more Scientology? Our leg-focused rival? But I think they could be in cahoots. There's a whole, if we're gonna win the holy war among fitness-focused religious cults, churches, then we're gonna have to, work smarter and operate on levels.
I think I got it. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. If you had only heard part of that plan?
Yeah.
And seen the effects of it for the past 50 minutes, would you think that is a solid justification for everything that doesn't make somebody look crazy? Or
can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you, Nick? I think that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Cut back to.
Well, I guess we'll never know what the hell was going on here.
Yeah, we really don't follow, Mike, but
I'm telling you, it's happening.
I'm telling you, it's making me angry.
Okay.
It sounds like you might just be, the heat might be getting to you. I think that might be it. And when it cools down, maybe you won't be crazy anymore. Because right now, you're crazy and nobody believes you. And
I feel like I'm communicating pretty good for the first time in a while. But let's do the episode.
Okay,
Huzzah.
crazy.
Let's go see if they got rid of the creature. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's go in the science hall. We cut to the science hall. We open the door. It looks kind of like Resident Evil, kind of. There's blood on the walls and mysterious substances. There's single light bulb hanging from the ceiling, swinging back and forth and flickering. It looks very bad and like something unspeakable happened there, but it is 72 degrees. Oh
my
man,
God,
this
so
feels
nice.
amazing.
So nice.
Wow. Okay,
So
here.
nice.
Let's go into this lab here and plug in. There we go. And I'm recording. Do you want to sit on the stools or what do you want to do?
No, I want to sit on the chair, the bloody chair. That looks really
Okay,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mike
yeah.
squishes into the bloody chair. Okay, are you guys ready to break it down?
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
All right.
Break it down like a
I
clown,
don't
Charlie.
like that.
Bro.
Okay. Welcome back to the Barone Zone. We are talking about Season 4, Episode 8, Debra's Workout. Debra is horny from working out. Fellas,
That's basically it. That's basically
What did you-
the,
what
the
did
gist
you-
of it.
what'd you think of the episode?
Hot.
Okay.
Hot. Okay. I thought it was funny.
It was
I always
a
am
funny
happy to
episode.
see attractive people. It's nice to see some good old fashioned insane Ray. Like very insecure. Like literally, this is like the most beautiful thing for him, right? Like a lot of his personality is about wife won't fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
And then whole episode, wife is just so down so often, and Ray's just like, this is bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To give him credit, he's not even like this is bad. He, like, at some point, like
He was
convinces
enjoying it at
himself-
first.
Yeah, he was convincing himself that he did something different. And then of course he found the smoking gun, and to be honest, if I saw that, it would be hard to not make the same conclusion.
It was one
yeah.
of the most logical leaps that he's made in the series.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So, like I get what he was, thinking and doing and stuff, but just, the way he goes about, everything is just a freaking headache as usual.
So Adam, do you have thoughts on the overall situation?
I think it is a failure to communicate broadly that Debra did not, the first time she came home from the workout, say, that workout made me feel really good about myself, and that's why we had sex. I don't fully, agree that it is a 100% logical conclusion to jump to, in a communicative relationship. If Ray had said when he discovered the brochure, "Is this why you've been coming home so horny lately?" then Debra could have had the chance to say, "No, it's just because working out makes me feel good about myself, and that makes me feel good about other things," like she does at the end of the episode after Ray destroys their trash can in a fit of rage. So I think it's logical for Ray to jump to that conclusion, but it's an easily solvable, like most conflicts on this show, it is easily solvable by basic communication and just not letting things fester.
I would be honest, there's probably a lot of different factors going into the situation besides the fact that the writers wanted to make it happen. But like we were talking a little bit off mic about like how it's shown if you start exercising regularly, you're going to increase sex drive is something that is associated with that.
Yeah, you were yelling about that
it's a true statement, which is why we should not exercise. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going off on my own tangent here. But that's a different ball thing here. But yeah, I think that that's a different ball. But I mean,
Different
overall, ridiculous situation, hilarious situation. Ray makes a huge ass of himself. In this, it's bad. I cringed really hard during that scene where he's competing with the guy that definitely. But also at the same time, can we be in agreement that the aerobics instructor touching Debra was deeply inappropriate?
That felt
big time.
It felt like a big leap from I'm
Yeah.
standing at the front of the class, leaping into now I'm gonna sort of put my hands on your waist and sort of like kind of tickle you and giggle. Like there needs. If Deborah's comfortable with that, then great for her. But I feel like we did not see the necessary sort of like building up to that it would
I
then
agree.
feel like 100% consensual and normal. But
Yeah,
it
like the
seemed
idea is like right that like
weird.
Ray is like in the wrong here.
Yeah.
Like to come by and like, interrupt the show. Like he's overreacting and being like kind of like an asshole, and like that act right there kind of like gives him validation to his concerns.
He's got the
And
right
that I don't
to be.
like.
Yeah, he's got the right to be upset by that thing, because that even if that was like, even if they had the prior relationship, even if it was really deeply inappropriate, I'm just gonna not okay. Anyway, I'm sorry, we're going off on a tangent.
No,
here.
please.
Yeah. I have several other minute thoughts to get to. First of all, was this the first exterior shot of Nemo's that we got?
I think there might have been one
no
in
way.
The first time we saw Nemo's.
I think we've gotten plenty.
Because that block seemed new to me. Where it was
It
Nemo's
could be
and
a
we had
different
stores on the other side.
Could be a different shot.
Maybe.
Absolutely. But I remember in the first time we saw Nemo's in season 1, there was definitely an exterior shot of it. Because I think it had like some other fake sign that was like Lynbrook something or other. Like, as you know, because we're to believe that Nemo's is in Lynbrook instead of Queens, where the footage was
Queens.
obviously shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up as a possibility. I also wanted to say that scene was when after the whole, Debra gives him the whole kiss of like, oh, you gotta go to golf. Well, then I guess you're gonna miss. Like she gives him the come hither kind of thing.
Me choose.
Exactly.
He whines.
And then he goes and he meets up with Robert, with Andy, and with the other one whose name I'm blanking on right now.
Gianni.
Is it? Thank you, Gianni. I knew it started with a G and I knew it was Italian, but for some reason Giancarlo was in my head. And Gianni, and they're all upset with him, rightfully so, honestly, about him skipping golf. I also had the thought, how long does Ray last that it's a full missed golf situation and not just a late 10 or 15 minutes situation?
Dude probably fell asleep
At the end of the
afterwards.
episode, when they say they have 15 minutes, Debra says, oh, good, we have time for a nap then, too, which could be gentle ribbing or could suggest that Ray gets knocked out right after.
Gentle ribbing is also the kind of condom they use. I think it was kind of shitty of Ray, obviously, to just skip out on golf, because they will do that if you don't have your full 4. They'll just not let you golf.
Right.
But also, like, kind of like not cool of Debra either to be like, like, I get your horn. You got the horns, but like, it's like, your guy has plans. And
I got
obviously,
I got all these trumpets. What am I gonna do?
I'm just saying, if it was the other way around, and Ray was like, "Oh, stay, make love to me," Debra would be like, "Fuck off."
I think a couple of factors at play. I believe they have a telephone right next to the kitchen entrance.
Yes.
As they are going to fuck, why not take half a second, stop off? Presumably, if they waited for him for an hour, they maybe have not left their own houses yet? Or did Ray already say he was late? I don't remember. There's got to be a way to get in. I know it was 1999, and cell phones were not as commonplace. They did exist, but yeah, there were ways that he could have let them know, I'm not coming, guys. Save them the
Actually,
indignity.
I am.
Eh.
I'm not coming with you.
Like I said, though,
I'm about to get a
dude,
hole in one.
full hour. Good for him, man.
Don't think it
but
was a full hour.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. That's gonna knock him up a few
You
points
have
for me.
no reason to give him the benefit of the doubt based
Fair
on
enough.
everything we know about him.
I suppose that's true. Fair enough.
I think if Debra was sufficiently ready to go, it could have been 15, 45-minute break. No, sorry, that math doesn't work. 5 50-minute break. 5.
We do see later on that when Deborah gives him the come hither at night, Gray's very excited because he's like, again, twice. So I don't know if
Oh
there was
yeah,
a
that
round two
does
involved.
undercut that.
Mhm.
Yeah, the scene. Well, yeah, and to acknowledge the inconvenience that she causes Ray's friend, she does suggest that he should go golfing tomorrow, and that, of course, undercuts the Roberts theory that she
The
only
original
did it
suspicion.
so that Ray wouldn't go golfing. What do
Right.
you think about Ray? Just to go back to Nemo's. Oh, 2 things about Nemo's. One, this is the last appearance of Joseph V. Perry as Nemo.
Pour one out for
However,
Joseph V.
he will be recast in season 5 by a different actor who will play Nemo. And no spoilers, but needs to be there to facilitate the sale of Nemo's to what's his face. We'll get there. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
don't
shame.
worry
I
about
think
it.
he died shortly after this, or retired, or something. He's obviously no longer with us, but pour one out for Joseph V. And also, what do you think about Ray giving his family's pizza to his friends?
Do you think he
I
bought
mean,
another
if he's
one?
gonna stay there for 20 minutes, he can order another one and wait for it to cook while they're eating that one.
Okay.
I don't think that I see no problem with that, right? Unless like these kids were really, really, really hungry.
It's a little weird to delay your family meal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that if they expected him to be gone for 10 minutes to go and pick it up and come back, or however far away Nemo's is, and then he's back in 40 minutes, that's kind of inconsistent. I mean, like the pizza itself is fungible or non-fungible or whatever the word is, but like it doesn't matter what pizza he has, he can bring a pizza back and be fine, but it's more like the inconvenience and now his family has to wait that I found to be kind of a dick move, just to make up to his friends. And he didn't even give Andy details, which he desperately wanted. What do you think about the theory, Ray's theory? He pulled a muscle in his rib cage.
I think that's stupid, and
Gently
it
ribbed.
fits Ray perfectly.
When the first half of the sentence
Ribbed for her pleasure.
made me think, the story about Marilyn Manson getting the rib removed. I knew
But this
it
time
wasn't
Ray
going
got-
there, but
Ray got his rib removed so Debra would suck his dick, is what you're saying.
I would never say that.
Neither would I.
That's just where my mind went. Rib cage is such a specific choice. Let me ask you a different question about a different scene. Ray finds the brochure from Deborah's gym. Does it look to you, as it looked to me, that Nick Bronson is wearing jeans on the cover of the brochure?
I thought I saw blue. I wasn't. I didn't process it as jeans, but I was like, "That's an interesting gym choice."
It's probably blue, track pants or shorts or something, but it looks like jeans. And
I'm gonna have to go look again, honestly.
And
in
it
which
made
case,
me think
that stops being workout. That starts just being sex selling. Yeah.
That's like not Chippendales. That's like Magic Mike kind of business there. Magic Nick Bronson.
All right. I want to go to a different scene, if that's okay. I want to specifically go to the scene with Ray and Robert and the family at the in the parents' house. First of all, love the "I would like to put on some pants" bit. I thought that was a great line. I also am upset with Robert because what the fuck is wrong with you telling your parents about your brother's sex life? That seems like a
Yeah.
huge boundary to cross.
I know that's how he and Marie bond, is by gossiping
Yeah.
about Ray, but that is... I mean, to be fair, they did, but, 4 weeks ago, air all of the sex talk amongst each other. Like, now they know how often Marie and Frank do it. By the way, Ray says that 3 times in a week is a Barone record. I think he means a Ray Barone record. Because
I agree.
Yeah.
Sounds like Frank has, bested that for sure.
Frank is easily gone like lucky 7, baby.
Yeah, but I really like the joke, how long is the mirror in your apartment, when he sees Robert pantsless.
Yeah.
It's a thinker, but it's a really good one. But yeah, telling your parents that your brother is having more sex than usual is weird. And
It's very weird.
there's no justification for it other than that's weird.
Yeah. I also liked the Frank going off on how hot Nick Bronson was. That was also a pleasant scene.
That's a handsome man. Yeah.
You got to admit that's a handsome man, Robert.
It's like the one time Frank is like openly comfortable
Complimenting a man.
complimenting a man.
I thought there were a couple of both Marie and Frank have awful takes on this situation. Sounds like somebody's trying to earn some jewelry, says Frank, which is horrible. And then Marie thinks Debra is compensating for not being able to cook in the
That's
kitchen.
also horrible.
Also
so she's
disgusting.
cooking in the bedroom. Yeah, both of them have. I did think it was funny that Frank calls her happy hips over there. So Frank's point of view here is that Nick is helping out. I have a feeling I know your answers, but in a world where your wife is seeing sexy people just in the world, and then that gets her to, as Debra says, that gets her wanting to cheat on you with you, then, I mean, that's fine to me. I don't see anything wrong with that. How do you feel?
I think you need to get a blindfold and make sure that she wears it every time she leaves the house. That's my personal. If she loves you, she'll do it.
As Marie said, you must take her out of that class right now, as if Ray has any say in that at all.
Yeah. No, obviously it's stupid. It's obviously this whole situation is contrived and stupid.
Yeah.
And just like we mentioned before, only Ray could look at any kind of situation where it's like, my wife wants to have sex with me more, and find a way to make it negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly a superpower at this point. Like, dude, like Ray could win the lottery and he will give us 10 reasons why that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
taxes.
1.
Yeah, you still get money.
Mike?
Relatives are coming after you. You have to go and fight for people with it. You got to hire a lawyer. Lottery lawyers are a thing. If you split the money, if you like had a pool at work, you got to like deal with people that actually have it. You got to figure out a way to hide the money so that people don't want it. You got to put it in your will. You got to make a new will. And that's really annoying. Your wife is going to divorce you because she wants half of that cash for herself. And I'm going to say
You're at 8.
I'm at 8. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna. I'll also throw in that. I already said taxes. I think that.
You mentioned about 5 of these are hiding them from people, hiding the money from people, and taxes. So
and taxes.
You've covered that ground.
Oh, I got it. You got to figure out where you got to go on vacation, and that's a whole difficulty.
Okay.
And
One more.
Fair.
And then you got to figure out you got to quit your job, and that's like, people are gonna cry. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's awkward.
That's an incredible way to frame quitting your job, as how emotionally difficult it is for the people you're leaving behind.
Yeah.
Lottery winners have like a really high rate of suicide also. So there's one.
Yeah, accidents happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Never. This is after the cakes and this, you should be careful about specifying a number of things, just in
Yeah,
general.
Well, to be clear, that was Alex that listed the 10 reasons, but I'm glad
Oh,
I was
yeah.
able to fill in for that.
Oh, then
You
Alex,
made-
keep doing it, and I'll keep
You-
asking Mike to name them.
You make
Got it.
me pay for your numbers. Love it.
Well, you're good at math now, so you should be able to count up.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Thank God for Nick Bronson.
Barometer time.
Well, the newspaper that Robert's reading has an ad that says elect big savings at the Dodge presidential event, if that's important to you. And then
That's
quickly,
So important.
Mark Dobies plays Nick Bronson. He has actually been a personal trainer since the late 2000s. Isn't that funny? He
That
was
is funny.
acting from like the 90s through to like 2010, and now he's a personal trainer.
Mhm.
So it's a
Damn.
self-fulfilling prophecy. He went back through his career and he was like, what role did I enjoy inhabiting the most? Nick Bronson. I'm going to be Nick Bronson.
That's awesome.
I found him on LinkedIn. Should I send him a message?
Just say, hey, we're a big fan.
How
Hey.
fucking crazy would it be if we got him for this episode?
I have a
If
feeling we
Adam
could.
is able to get an interview with Nick Bronson, include it right here.
And finally, Ray falling down and crushing the boombox with his ass. Has
Great,
that
funny moment?
Alex, has that ever happened to you? And Mike, when did that last happen to you?
I never broken a boombox with my ass. A boombox has broken my ass. That's a whole different story.
Do you want to?
Nope.
All right. We'll leave it for another day.
Some, magic's in the mystery.
That's a
and all that.
Baroness right there. How did Alex
Do
break
we-
his ass? Yeah.
You don't do a deep dive on this if you don't have it already. Do you know the name of the last
The
minute?
Boombox Company? Oh,
No, not the Boombox Company. The guest in the cameo in the last Hot Close.
I wouldn't call that a cameo, but I do.
You
she
know what
is
I mean.
listed on IMDb. It's probably Kimberly James as Monique, but no picture to confirm.
Okay.
But she's best known for being in the movie Mystery Men, which is
Mm.
probably most notable for being the music video for Smash Mouth's All Star is a promotional music video for the movie Mystery Men.
Gotcha.
That is what that is from.
Awesome.
So there we go. Got to Smash Mouth.
Thank you.
She does not have
Always
a lot of
find out-
other credits. Does not have a lot of other credits. She stopped working in 2000. So she's not super. I mean, it's just too common a name to like find out if she is also a
Yeah,
personal
no, yeah,
trainer.
that's fine.
I think she
Yeah.
could do it. She
Yeah.
acted like one very well.
We believed her.
Oh, also good
Yeah.
to see Susan Varon back in this episode as Susie the waitress.
Yeah,
that
that was
out.
funny.
I don't believe it's her last episode. At least it wasn't called out as such. So hopefully we'll see her again, bringing Ray his family's pizza. Anything else you wanted to call out, or shall we pivot?
I think that was the main bits. The Hot Close was pretty funny. I thought it
That
was
good.
I thought it was a nice reversal. And yeah.
Yeah, it's a great comic tag on the episode. Obviously, Ray staring and grinning at this woman as she teaches this class is weird, but hey, it gets him exercising in his suede jacket, button-up shirt, jeans, and boots. So that's
it's very weird. It starts out as a bad thing. The thing that sold me on it was the final line of "I feel really good about myself right now." That got a slight chuckle out of me.
It was funny.
Yeah.
I like that he brought back a new boombox, but correct me if I'm wrong, the woman brought her own boombox anyway.
She did not use the boombox. Yeah.
It's a shame. Okay, let's turn our attention. Alex, anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nope.
All right, let's turn our
All
attention
good.
to our patented barometer, which is thank God we're in the science building, because, I've been petitioning for them to let us do our science in here.
Mhm.
And they have said that this is not science. And I disagree. I think this is a completely scientific endeavor where we're rating Ray's
what
performance.
What are you talking about? We had that grant.
We did have that grant. I mean, we falsified a lot of the application. We did tell them we were researching. We used the phrase cancer moonshot an awful lot for an application for a grant that we could use to make our Everybody Loves Raymond podcast. But we had it, so it's science. We're doing the science, though, of rating Ray's performance as a husband, brother, son, father, exerciser, fitness junkie, a sex machine, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the great dads of sitcom history, Danny Tanner, Uncle Phil, Carl Winslow, and 1 being the bad men of television, your Walter Whites and Danny Trejos. Misspoke, almost said Danny Tanner.
Danny Trejo, famously terrible dad.
He probably played a bad dad in something. I don't know. First Danny I could think of. Walter White, Don Draper, and men who actively harm their families. Alex, where's Ray coming in for you this time?
Again, super, super classic Ray. There are definitely parts of this episode that I do not blame Ray for. I think Marie and Frank getting involved in this is completely not his fault this time. All on Robert. I do blame him for missing his golf outing. We get it. Ray's horny and he takes what he can get. I don't know. It's just what pisses me off about that specifically is that Ray, that was the 3rd time in a week. So it's dude, there's going to be more, she's going to be like this when you get back. She's going to be down, I don't know. God damn it, Ray. He needs better work-life balance.
Did not mention doing anything that could be remotely categorized as work in this episode. He golfed
his wife
and he
3
fucked.
times, so it's illegal to give him lower than a 3.
Okay.
So +3 for screwing your wife. I'm gonna give him a straight 5.
Okay, straight 5. Mike?
I'm not going to be anywhere near as kind as that. Oh my god. So first of all, you mentioned as a fitness junkie, he gets a 0. Holy shit, he had terrible form. He did not do the movements. Just all around dog shit aerobics performance. Definitely low score for that. But as a person, I don't blame him necessarily for Marie and Frank finding out, because as Alex said, that's not his fault. It's entirely appropriate to talk about these kinds of things with your brother. That's totally fine. But at the end of the day, he does just try. He's so deeply suspicious and mistrusting of Debra.
Debra. His wife's name is Debra.
Thank you. I got stuck for a second there. He also doesn't. He also embarrasses her by going to this place of workout, this exercise place. You know what I mean? This place of workout.
I got my place of work and I got my place of workout. One day I hope they are the same thing, like they are for Nick Bronson.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he straight up embarrasses her, breaks the fucking poor guy's boombox, and I mean he didn't make Ray pay. He should have made Ray pay. He was just like, oh, you're here for the class? Go. He didn't oh, you gotta check in with the guy at the front. The guy was so nice to him and he destroyed his boombox and ruined it for everybody. That alone is such a dick move. And then he gets home and immediately starts kind of being a dick and implying that Debra owes him. When she walks in, he's like, yeah, it was great. You want to have sex? I don't know. Didn't love it. I'm giving him a 3.
Okay. I'm more inclined to be at Mike's end of the spectrum here. I think, yes, I can't blame him for Marie and Frank. I can't blame him for telling Robert. I can't blame him for feeling insecure about it. I blame him for, I don't really care about him missing. Yes, it was inconsiderate as a friend, but I'm not going to dock him too much for missing the golf outing. I'm really going to focus on interrupting the class, being smug about the class at the start, and then flaming out and, making the class harder for other people by bumping into them, being an asshole, falling over, breaking the boombox. Dick move. And yeah, like you said, Mike, Nick Bronson was so kind to him. to not make him pay for the boombox. I'll give Ray a little bit of credit for then proactively bringing a boombox in. Think it's weird. I mean, it's not too... I get the sense that he was, joking about being excited about the woman instructor, but I don't know. The whole thing felt... I don't ever want to see Ray in that aerobics studio again. I did not like aerobics. That's kind of too close to Arabic.
Aerobics.
Aerobics Ray.
Yeah.
Aerobics Ray. I didn't like that Ray. I don't know if there's anything else I can dock him to. And then, the scene of them coming back and him yelling at Debra about cheating on him with him, and the whole bit of like whipping out the Nick Bronson brochure, putting it in front of his face, and like, are you in the mood now? Like, that whole thing came across as very aggressive and immature, and then smashing the trash can. I really can't remember. Maybe we have. I don't remember a lot of times we've seen Ray get physically violent like that. I mean, yes, it's towards trash can, but still, that felt like a different level than we usually see Ray's hysterics at. So I am gonna give him a 2 because I'm really not. I didn't think he comported himself too well here.
You guys hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
No,
there's like some creeping and crawling and tripping in the back of the science lab. Are you sure the creature got cleared out?
I mean, the air conditioning is working, so I assume. Like, I mean, what are you saying that like the creature just, gained the ability, like evolved and gained the ability to walk on 4 legs, like, and crawled out of the air ducts and is now like crawling around the building? I think that would be pretty ridiculous, but
no way.
I think that's probably just old pipes and stuff.
That can't be it. That can't
what's
be it.
What's the barometer average?
Sorry,
though?
yeah. That'll be, drum roll please. It's going to be Ray's getting a 462.43 for this episode.
Can I see?
That sounds
can you
right.
Can you show your work?
Yeah, right here. You see, Mike just wrote.
Mike wrote D D D D D down the side of a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I think, look, like, just estimating, I think it's probably closer to like 3.3. But if look, you got 100 on a math quiz. What do I know? I haven't taken math at all.
You better put 400 in the barometer.
I'll put 400 in my notebook here. Okay. Science. She blinded me with it, actually. Did I tell you guys that story about how I got blinded with science? Ooh, it's a good one, but I don't think we have time. We should probably wrap up here. And Mike, you've got your church group later, so we should get you to that.
Yeah. I got it, and they're gonna be so mad at me because they're gonna smell the sweat coming from a mile away. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Okay. Good luck with that. Well,
Yes.
Anything else that we want to plug, or shall we sign off? I think just the Baronus Zonus, right? I mean, a monthly bonus episode. Pay once. Pay what you want once for lifetime access to the monthly bonus episode. We just did Scruples. We're back at the Scruples table. It was a good one. We're halfway through Bowling for Soup's discography. You gotta listen to find out why that's important, or just look at the episode titles. But we are having fun over there, so come check it out. We're 22 episodes into the Baronus Zonus.
Do it.
It's exciting. Best value in podcasting. But other than that, and go to postfund.org/donate to get that. Otherwise, I think we're good to just wrap it up here with our classic sign-off, right, guys?
I think you're right.
Everybody
loves
Raymond.
and we love you.